and shook his head with a mixture of pity and amusement. "Fran, you can't send him messages like this," he said, trying not to smile. It's just fucking madness, love." He started chuckling. Leonie retrieved the phone and recommenced fiddling. "I'd like to know what you're finding so funny, Dave," I said, pulling my hood up to keep the draft out. "Fran, where would I even start? Oh, love, you're a fucking basket case sometimes. Have you been sending him messages like this every day?" "I never sent them," I mumbled, tears of shame welling. Why was Dave laughing at me when my life was falling apart? Did he really believe I needed to feel any more stupid than I already did? "Stop it," I whispered. Tears fell off the side of my nose and into my crusty sheets. Leonie was still fiddling with my phone, and Dave sat back and roared with laughter, oblivious to my breakdown. But when I started to sob, he stopped laughing and jumped up from the dressing table, arms outstretched. "Oh, no, fanny boys, I was just joking." My sobs upgraded to roars in anticipation of one of his big, hairy bear hugs. But just as he reached down to scoop me up, Stefania re-entered the room and yelled, "Stand back, Dave! Do not touch her! She is radioactive!" Through my tears, I saw her standing in my doorway, wearing long rubber gloves and one of my anti-dust face masks. She had even found the plastic goggles the plumber had left under the sink a couple of years ago. In one hand, she held a bottle of antibacterial spray, in the other, a bin bag. Leonie came and sat on my bed, ignoring Stefania. She took one of my grubby hands in hers. "Now listen here, Franny darling. We've come because we care about you. We want you to be happy, and that's not going to happen if you're drafting crazed messages to Michael and rotting in bed." I gulped and sniffed, but the crying wouldn't stop. Happy? Were they mad? My life was over. In 30 years, I had never felt more lonely and hopeless. How in the name of God was I going to achieve happiness without Michael? Dave sat down and stroked my greasy hair with one of his great, big paws. "I just want my boy back," I cried. Leonie squeezed my hand. "I know, darling, I know, and that might just happen." I howled. "Franny, come on. It's not like he said he never wants to see you again. He's just asked for 3 months apart. It's 90 days, Franny. You can get through 90 days, can't you?" I shook my head, hard. I most certainly could not. Every part of me was in pain. "Well, from the sounds of it, you don't have any choice. But I can tell you right now, Franny, he's not going to take you back if you die of malnutrition in your bed." More sobs, with snot this time. Leonie sighed, then ploughed on. "So we've come up with a better plan for you, Franny. A plan to help you get better. It's a sort of dating rehab. And if at the end of it you still want to fight for Michael, you'll be ready. We'll even help you. Okay?" I made a snotty noise. Dave smiled and continued to stroke my hair. Stefania stood in the doorway, looking like a pest exterminator. Leonie gazed down at me in an uncharacteristically kindly fashion and squeezed my hand again. I nodded. I'd do anything it took to stop feeling like this. "Great! Good girl. We'll have you better in no time. Here's the plan," Leonie began. Chapter 1. February 2008, 2 years earlier. I'd always wanted to be a journalist. In reception class at primary school, while all of the other children told Mrs. Grattan that they wanted to be a fireman, a princess, or a singer, I had announced coolly that I wanted to travel to war zones and do brave things on the telly. In retrospect, I can see why Mrs. Grattan told Mum and Dad at parents' evening that she found me a precocious arse. It had been a little disappointing when the only job I'd been able to get after my broadcast journalism masters was a position as General Gimp to the rugby union team at Sky News. For 3 years I spent